Hi guys, this is Effs coming straight to you from Luton, UK, and I've just been on Afrobeatz Unruly with Sariki. Check us out, the best radio show you want to go on. We love it. AUK Radio, Afrobeatz Unruly. Be here or be square, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Afrobeatz Unruly. It's another Saturday, and we got a special guest in the building. She's a female artist. She's sweet, beautiful, talented. Yo, let's welcome Effs.
You forgot sexy.
Listen, she's super sexy. Yeah, sexy. That's what I mean. Like, I can't just say sexy. She's super sexy. Listen, welcome to the house.
Thank you, Sariki. Thank you, Afrobeatz Unruly.
Thank you. Tell me, where from the name Effs? Why that name Effs?
Why that name? It's my actual name.
No, but Effs.
Okay, it's a short form. So it's like a moniker of my full name, Effia Afi. So yeah, most people just call me Effs.
What tribe are you?
So my dad's actually like a Gonja, which is a mixture of Hausa and...
So you speak Hausa?
Nagode kware.
Dua kisa na jin Hausa?
Nagode.
Na jin Hausa. Like, you know.
Oh, really?
Na jin Hausa.
Okay, don't test me now. No,
I'm testing you. Yeah, de. Kina lafia. Anyway, so you said your dad is a Gonja.
Yeah, he's Gonja. So it's a mixture of Hausa and various other tribes that reside in the Volta region.
Ah, I see. So do you speak Ewe?
I understand Ewe, but unfortunately, I do not speak it. I really need to start because I'm down with the Ewe people. I know.
My mom is Ewe, and I can't speak it, but I understand.
Listen, my entire team are Ewe people.
Yeah.
So like, I need to understand it so that when they're chatting about behind my back, I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to let it go.
No, but like, Ewe people, they are powerful, so I need to suck some of that power.
Be part of that.
Yeah, I don't want
Nice. So tell can you tell us, like the journey, where the journey started for you? I mean the musical journey, like where did it start?
I mean, it depends where you want, what context you give it. So some people have said, when did you start professionally making music? And
no, actually, here we want to know when you started, like your childhood.
Yeah, so my childhood, like honestly, I've been making music and writing songs for as long as I can remember. I think when I started getting more serious about it, performing on stage, that was around the 2000. I think that's in the millennium times. I can't even remember now. It seems a while ago, but from as young as the age of 4 or 5, I remember just singing to my Sunday school teacher because I would sing at home and my stepmom would be like, "Oh, you're making too much noise," and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. But like they say, a prophet in his own home is never respected.
Yeah, sure.
But then the first time I sung at church, I sung in front of my Sunday school teacher, and she was like, "Hold up now,"
You're
and
good.
I just remember singing "This Little Light of Mine." So I'm like, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine."
Yo,
and she was just
give
like,
me more of that voice. No, go on, just go on. You
this little light of mine,
yeah,
I'm gonna let it shine.
Wow.
This little light of mine, said I'm gonna let it shine.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Effs. Ladies and gentlemen, Effs. Ladies and gentlemen, Effs for you.
Ladies and gentlemen. No, but honestly, I remember just singing and the lady was just like...
Really?
Like, Londoners would say rah.
Like right now I'm saying rah.
But she was just like looking at me. And I think that's when it kind of clicked that maybe I'm a little bit special in the singing stuff because my sisters sung as well and everybody at home sung, but nobody sort of made me feel like
the next level.
Yeah, like I stood out. And it was that was the first time that someone really made me feel like maybe I had something because I used to write songs in my head, I used to write and I thought everybody did that. Sariki, so I honestly thought everybody's just walking around writing songs.
And singing in their head.
Not
writing, but singing, yeah.
Honestly, and then I remember one time, I can't remember who it is that said to me, they were like, "Wow, like you just make songs up." And I said, "Don't you?" And they're like, no. And I'm like, I can literally make a song to any beat, like anything. It just comes immediately. And I thought everybody did that. Then so when I realized there was something, then I got myself my Yamaha P95,
Whoa.
P85.
Listen. What you're saying, I like what you're saying, because now you're trying to prove to others that you're music.
No.
Like,
So I play.
Wow.
I started classical training at a very young age. I didn't really continue it. And then I went to a boarding school, and then I wanted to be cool. You know, when you get to that school age, you don't want to do what everyone's doing, and piano just seems so common. So I decided, I know what, I'll play the violin and the flute. And then my violin teacher died, and that really knocked me. Then I just stopped the whole music thing.
I can feel that. So tell me, when you stopped the music, what made you say, listen, I need to come back on? Like, come back seriously?
I think the comeback on seriously was when I was at uni, to be honest. So I think at school, there was so much going on.
What did you read, if I may ask?
So at school, I did a lot of things. So I finished my A-level, then I went to uni to study mechanical engineering. I know, it's like really random, really random. I was actually like a really super academic person. So I was kind of like one of those really nerdy sort of A-star studenty types.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did really well. I didn't really try, to be honest with you. It's just like I've always been good at school. So I didn't really try. It was just a thing. I just do well in exams.
Gifted,
and I just do well.
Listen,
so I kind of
this is the way you can just show off and say, listen, I wasn't doing
no,
too much.
honestly, I didn't.
It just came
I'm going to be honest.
I feel you though.
Even at uni, I just remember them writing a letter and saying, if you don't turn up, we're going to tell your parents.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, after
all
second
these
year.
A's.
Like second year, I'm like, why do I even need, I can just pass this thing without even going to lectures. Do you know what I mean?
So tell me, what made you decide that, listen, I need to come back and take this thing to the
it was
next
at
level?
uni. So at uni, it was like me meeting all these, Nigerian guys, and they would make beats, and they were and I think it's the time that NATO C, so they were dabbling in music, and I think Sasha at the time, we had some really interesting artists coming up and Afro. It wasn't Afrobeats then. It was kind of starting a vibe.
Like a
hip life.
Afrofusion
I think hip life, Afrofusion, whatever you want to call it. I think people were getting excited that Africans are doing their own thing. We've stopped trying to copy the Black Americans, and we started to own our own thing. And I remember hearing this song with NATO C, You Don't Know My Thing. You know where I be. I don't know if those who know, right? Those
Back
were the
then,
days.
I think
And when Burna Boy came out with
like to party.
Yeah, so those were the days. We got really excited. I was best friends with this kid at uni. He's passed away, R.I.P.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, one of my best friends, and he was a producer. He would work on Fruity Loops and make the most amazing songs. And I remember, he just played this beat for me. It was very futuristic. And I've always been that kind of not wanting to be the typical local girl. So it was just like, when he played, I was like, oh, it's Afro, but it's kind of got a futuristic vibe. Yes. And so we put this song together, and I have all these tracks then. And I think it goes, have you heard what I've been putting down? Can you see? And it goes, let it flow, let it flow. It was such a weird, cool, kooky track. I just remember. And his name was Osaze. His full name was Osaze Omombude, but his music name was Sazi. And he really was like the Kanye of Afrobeats. He was incredible. He was making stuff that people are making today, on piano,
like back then,
sounding stuff back then. And R.I.P. to him. He was a true genius.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah, he really inspired me.
So okay, when you meet him, when you met him, you're like, oh, I've got to do this. And what songs were you really feeling at that time?
At the time, oh my days. So like I said, there was NATO C had just come out. I think Davido hadn't come out yet. We had oh my goodness, there were these. I'm trying to. So Tiwa Savage had come out, I think, with Kele Kele Love. I think Burna Boy hadn't released yet, but at the time, I just remember Hip Life, D'banj, D'banj with Oliver Twist.
Listen, I think D'banj was he was a thing back then.
Yeah, he came to London a lot.
A lot.
And when he got signed and Oliver Twist became massive. And I think, these sort of things made us really think, wow, because before I was on the London scene, so I was auditioning, I did VH1 Divas, I did X Factor.
No way.
Yeah.
You did X Factor.
Yeah, I did X Factor.
She did X Factor.
I know they're going to dig deep into the archives
now. No way. She did X Factor.
They're going to say, bring her up on X Factor.
Listen, no.
So I did, and it just was, I really wasn't like feeling it because, you know, Mystique and these were the type of people that were big on London at that time. Yeah. And I would go for auditions and they would actually they would either want me to be super sexy, like hypersexual. I remember being in the bathroom and there was this lady, I've forgotten her name, but she's still on TV. She's got the black fringe. And I remember her coming to the toilet with the girls and be like, girls, for VH1 Divas, who was an angel, we did the auditions.
No way.
She said, you need to bring your sexy, like no one's looking sexy enough. I need to see tits. And we were like, what? We were so young. And this woman saying, I need to see tits, right?
Yeah.
And I just remember feeling really deflated because I felt sexy enough. I didn't feel like I need, but they really wanted you to.
They wanted you to show extra.
Yes.
Right? Like extra.
Or be the dark skinned rapper. And this is me. I'm like from a boarding school. I don't rap.
So would you say experiences like that really, you know, messed up with your brain and your mental health
turned me off to the
feel
industry.
Like you don't want to go.
Yeah, they turned me off. They didn't really inspire me because you go because you love music. And when I perform, people were going crazy for me. So I did like Poetry Motion. I did Pigalle. I did Camden Jazz Cafe.
What?
I've done Ronnie Scott. I've done so many, right? And people would love me. They would love the vibe, the natural vibe, everything. But then I would go on an audition and they really want a certain look. So either you are super sexy or super like ghetto.
Yeah,
you know, you are dark skinned, you've got to be ghetto, you've got to be innate love, like blood, like. And that's not me. So I'm like, I'm sorry, this is how I speak.
Yeah, this is how you speak.
This is me.
And I like the way you speak. So this is what I'm going to say. Why now?
Why now? Because why not now?
Exactly. Why not now?
why not now? Like, you know, why not now? I think right now, you know, the explosion of self-madeness in this life today, self-madeness. As in, people are no longer waiting for government, waiting for corporations. They're like, listen,
waiting for labels.
They're like, we're going to do it and do it ourselves. You can build yourself. You can build your own podcast. You can build your own channel. You can build your own label. You can build your own brand. And, you know, honestly, I've got an incredible team. They are like my best friends and they're like family to me. And they are the ones that are like really making me believe in so much now. I always knew I was going to do music, but now I'm just like, I know I'm born for this because my team are heavy, like they're on point.
Would you also say now it's easier for people to understand the brand? Understand what I mean? Like they wouldn't expect you to go. Like back then, they didn't understand a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't even think it's easier. But now, because labels are not monopolizing and colonizing the industry anymore.
Yeah.
Before it's like, oh, you can only see if you're mixed race. If you're black, you have to be this way. If you're dark skinned, you have to be this way. If you're white girl, you have to be this way. If you're white boy, you have to be
that way.
You know, look at Justin Bieber today compared to how they were doing. You know how they brought him to us,
exactly,
right? So it's like they put you in boxes, and if you just don't fit into that box, you're no longer marketable to them. So I think it's not necessarily that it's easier. It's just that we don't have that restriction. We can breathe now. And also we have social media platforms that allow us to, you know what? If you don't like me in Ghana, they like me somewhere.
Of course. Like
if you don't like me in China, they like me somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You get it? So it's
you've
like
got your audience.
You've got your audience. The world is your audience. So it's you make what you want of it.
Listen. I like your story. Your story is actually reviving and inspiring.
Thanks.
Before we go further, I want to play your song I Like That. Tell me about I Like That. Before I play that, tell me about that. Tell us about that.
So today I was on my way to the gym, as you do on a Saturday morning. And I was on my scooter, so I have this really nice pure scooter. And, you know, I make...
Listen, I like the way you're qualifying, you know, the scooter. Like, it's nice, really.
It's really, really nice. Yeah. It's my bread and butter. I love it. I prefer scooting, everything that's in it, you know, sort of like... eco-friendly. But anyways, you know, I tend not to listen to my own music that much because and also because I have other songs I'm writing and other things I'm, you know, trying to blend together for my fans and for the audience. But once in a while, I will put the track back on. And when you listen to it on really good headphones, like I've got Bose headphones, and it's like fresh in the morning, dude. It's a jam.
It's bang. Okay, guys.
It is a banger.
Wait. Please, everybody, we want you to enjoy this song. It's called I Like That. Can you give us some freestyle, please, darling?
Play me like your favorite song.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, turn me on. Come on, baby, give me what I like. Rat-a-tat, baby, I like that. I like that. I like that. Rat-a-tat, baby, I like that. Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Listen.
When you turn me on.
Song is sick.
Sexy.
We love it.
That's
Listen,
what
it's
it is.
sexy, sick. We love it. It's a hit.
Valentine's,
Tell me.
guys.
Yeah. Who produced this song?
So this song is produced by the one and only Ghana's iconic Richie Mensah.
Shout out to Richie. This guy, yeah, he's been in the game long. He's an OG.
Yeah, he's past a producer. I wouldn't call him a producer.
Yeah, honestly, and
he's a musicalist.
And he's multi-talented.
That's what I'm saying. He's a musicalist.
Yeah.
He's a genius musician, musicalist. He can do it all.
I feel like everything embedded like in showbiz, he's got it.
Yeah, he's definitely definitely a gifted person.
Yeah. So I'd like you to tell us, how it feels, to be like to have this success as a new artist.
I'll tell you, I don't want to sound cocky, but I've been good at most things that I do.
Yeah, but now you're a new artist. That's the thing, which is fine though. We like it.
I know, but
we actually love the refined new artists. Do you get what I mean?
I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for my fans. The thing is, right, there's music in me that has been there since those days. If you think about someone like, if you've been in this country, right, we had like people like Charlotte Church. She was at 10 years old, she was a sellout opera singer. She wasn't even a really trained opera singer, but she was a gifted opera singer, right? So think about it this way. I was Charlotte Church. Beyonce you see today?
Yeah.
She had all that talent in her from a very young age.
Yeah, sure.
And you've seen all of it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's the same thing. I have all the talent in me, but you guys have now just seen a little bit.
And we love it.
Yeah.
Because I would say we love it because I can feel that there's a lot coming.
Yes, there's a lot coming. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm glad to hear artists like you understand, not give up on your dreams.
No.
Because all this while you had, you could have given up. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And here you are bringing yourself out better and bigger. You understand what I mean?
I've always said, like with the interviews, and again, it's not trying to come from a cocky context, but there are people who are doing music to be famous.
Yeah.
There are people who are doing music to make money. I'm doing music because God has put it in me. It's, because I'm doing other stuff that I'm super successful at, guys.
Can you share with us?
I'd rather not. So
just a little, just won't kill nobody.
So on the side, I work as like a technical program manager. So I'm like a cybersecurity specialist.
That's huge, guys.
You see,
that's where the bag is from.
So that's what I mean. The thing is, I'm not doing music to be famous.
I get you.
I want to be famous if you like the music. But I'm not trying to, because look, I could have got on there and put my big old ass there and been like, oh, check out my big ass, right? That would have made me
Ladies and gentlemen,
famous much quicker.
It's actually big. Sorry,
I could have done that, right? I could have done a Megan Thee Stallion bongos, right? And that would have been a quicker route for me. Back in the day, I was told, show more tits. So I've met people in studios and stuff that have told me, look, you have sex appeal, do that, and it's straight, But for me, it's really like when I hear Nina Simone, when I'm playing Nina Simone, when I hear, it's so much deeper than that, and that's what I mean.
Do you think someone like Megan Stallion, she's not really talented, she's just using her body? Oh no,
that's not true. So listen, Megan is a rapper. It's a different field.
Okay.
Completely.
Okay.
My example is that Megan could have chosen to rap without taking her and to show you her gorgeous body. Yeah. She could have chosen to. There are people who are incredible rappers.
So do you think she would have been known like that? Like
that's the question. That's my point. So some people are doing it. No, I'm not saying her, but honestly, a lot of people are doing it because they need the clout. They want the fame. And maybe they don't have other avenues to to monetize anything in their lives.
Yeah, sure. So like that's the only thing they have.
That's the only thing they have to make money.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people come from the stripper background and stuff they're either doing this or they're going to go back to stripping. Guys, I'm not going back to stripping. Do you get what I'm saying? I live a very nice life. No, I don't judge anybody. But my point is,
have you ever thought about stripping?
I mean, if I was in I like to always tell people, when I say judge not, it's not because you shouldn't judge, but it's like, for me, I don't know if I was put in their environment, with their parents, with their upbringing, maybe the things that they've had to battle through, whether I'll be a better person. Maybe I'll be a drug dealer. God knows. Who knows? Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So these people end up in certain positions because they are born into certain environments. The challenges that they are battling are not the challenges you've battled. So it's very easy to point fingers. All I'm trying to say as a female, right? A lot of people, as Jay-Z said recently, some of y'all should not be
in the room,
in that category. Some of y'all should not even be in the room. Some of you should not be in the room. Let's be real. Like TikTok, Instagram, OnlyFans. There's a place for you. It's not at the ground.
I get you.
Jay-Z killed it too. He told them what's up. Right?
It makes sense. So, that's funny. Listen,
sorry, it was hilarious.
So I like that you released it in Ghana.
Yeah.
How was it?
So we didn't even necessarily release it in Ghana. We shot it in Ghana because I'm very Ghana centric. Ghana everything. Black Ghana, black everything. Ghana everything. I really wanted to go back home to where it started. My team are all Ghanaian.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out to my team.
Yeah, shout out everybody.
And I live a very Ghana-centric life in the sense that I'm focused on Ghana, what's happening in Ghana. I want to use avenues to grow in Ghana. I want to do philanthropy in Ghana. I have charity that I support in Ghana.
What's the name? The one you support, if you want us to put it out there.
Oh.
If you don't want... It's cool.
No, because there's so many. There's so many of them. If I take one above the other,
no, it makes sense.
Yeah. But I'll send you links, please.
That's cool.
Go and support all of them. But basically, there's a lot of things I want to do in Ghana. For example, like working with these kids who supported my music. I like that when it came out. So they're called the 360 Dancers. And shout out to Maxi. And they're these kids. I think they're from Kumasi, right? They're just gorgeous, beautiful children, and pretty much they just do TikTok dances and they're really, really great. And now dancing is a big thing, but not every group gets to make it.
Yeah, sure.
If you don't get the following and everything. And they did an incredible dance to my song, and I met with them and we're putting together a dance challenge and we're really excited about it. And also part of my philanthropy is supporting them in whatever they do, and I have committed to supporting their education and so with their manager, etc. So
that's positive.
So these are the kind of things I want to do because I want to give back to my people. I completely appreciate I live a privileged life in comparison to the majority of people of Ghanaians back in Ghana. So I recognize that, and for me the responsibility and burden is on us here, those who have better, to give it back and to share it and pay it forward and try and move others forward to bring others along with us. That's why we wanted to always go back to Ghana, shoot in Ghana, get people in the video from Ghana, give back to Ghana. So it made sense for me. So we shot the video in Ghana, but the video is released internationally, okay? So we have an international distribution line. It's not just locally released, but we did a lot more work in Ghana because we wanted to start from the ground
from the base, isn't it?
Yeah,
it makes sense. Who shot the video?
Nana Kofi Esihine.
Nana Esihine. It's an OG.
So again,
that guy is an OG.
Again,
I like the way you're working with OGs though.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like as much as I'm a new artist, back in the day when you say new artist, you hear some kind of titchy production. It's not. People are. They expect
you to, it's like you're not ready.
You're not. But for me, I would like to say I would like. My manager has actually said, don't say you're a new artist, you're an emerging artist. Emerging is the word. And I think that's what it is. It's more emerging artist because we want to take that brand of new artists away, because what we're doing is so quality. We're trying to really produce quality and work with, quality people, quality producers, quality production. So I think we would like to give ourselves the emerging artist label rather.
All right. So after you're released, you're in Nigeria and Cape Town.
Oh yeah,
Can you tell us more?
So we want to travel the entire world.
Okay.
My team are just fantastic, and honestly, we just want to push our tentacles all the way out there. And Niger, like my first love has always been, Niger music, Niger arts. Okay, Nigerians are like, no offense to Ghanaians, no offense to other Africans. I'm sorry, but if we're talking talent, they're super talented. Yeah, I think they're the epicenter. Like growing up, artist music, I was very influenced by Nigerian artistry, okay? And also Ghanaian artistry, but Nigerian artistry more than anything. I read Chinua Achebe very young, and I was blown away, as how young he was when he wrote that book, Things Fall Apart and stuff like that, right? So, my point is, Nigeria for me is where Afrobeat is really the heartbeat of Afrobeat, looking at the quality they are producing.
So did you feel it when you went there?
We really did, but it was also during the New Year, like random time that we went. So people were still on holiday. Days. People have come off tour. People are still like
wrong
traveling.
timing.
Yeah. Okay. But with the love we received, it was just immense. I love my Niger family. Like, as in, I have to give a shout out to this one particular guy, Chiboy of Wazobia FM. You lot need to listen to this guy. This is what I mean about Nigerians, the intelligence just
What happened?
He's got charisma. He's literally got the charisma of a president. Like they have this talk show and it's all done in pidgin. But they are so sharp. They are so the dialogue is on point. It's sharp. It's fast. It's witty. It's imagine if Stephen Fry and Jeremy, what's his name? The one that does the show. Not Paxton. What's the other guy's name? I can't even remember.
Whatever.
Is it Jonathan Ross? So imagine if Stephen Fry and Jonathan Ross had a show
together.
Like it was
that's
just buzzing.
Crazy,
that
Jonathan
kind of personality.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have charisma. The Niger people, the charisma was there. It was just on point. The love we had, the music Nigerians are producing, the art they're producing, not just the music. It's just incredible. You want to be around that.
Let me ask you, what do you think Ghanaians are lacking though? When it comes to music, what do you think they're lacking? Before Ghana people come, they're gonna come for me. A few of them wanted to come for me because I mentioned about the Play Ghana thing and what they're lacking. No, actually, I heard that you were you supporting it or you were? What was your take on that? What was your take on that?
What was your take on that? Come for me all you want. This is it. And when you're coming for me, this is all I would plead. Come intellectually. Don't come with no foolishness. Listen to the dialogue. Understand what you want to say. This is what
you're telling Ghanaians.
This is what I'm telling anyone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you want to drag me
proper
with some intellectual context to it. Yeah, don't just
drag me proper.
See her face, see her, see her neck, see her tin. You know what I mean? Like, speak on what is bothering you about the comment. What I said was, I understand why Play Ghana, the concept, they felt it was a good idea. I understand and I appreciate why they felt it was a good idea. I also said, the sort of people that were driving Play Ghana, when you look at Reggie Rockstone, where he started from, these people struggle to get Afrobeats to where it is, right? Imagine the audience they had compared to now. Now we even have, but how long did it take for them to recognize Africans at Grammys and BT Awards and all of that? Do you see what I mean? And today even Burna Boy is at the Grammys, right?
Performing,
So these guys had a completely different reception to their music than we do today, or Afrobeats in general, Africans have in general today. So I think looking at the work that they've put in, when they feel like, after all the work we are doing, we are not seeing Ghana take off. We're not, the frustration.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's like they're actually giving us the pass or the baton.
But
we're not seeing it. We're not doing nothing with it.
So he's kind of coming from the daddy thing where it's like, I've pushed my people. Now you people are not even playing them. You're not giving them because Nigerians are taking over.
Yeah, sure.
But we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful because it's giving xenophobia a little bit. It's giving similar to when we Africans come to this country and white people see us doing well.
Yeah, and they
and
say
it's
you
like,
don't have to do this.
They're taking over hordes of them, and then you start labeling people. We need to be very careful. And I'm not saying they've done that, but I'm saying this is the direction you go in when Eventually, when you start things like that, separatism. Separatism is always about them versus us because I'm not getting a word in. So you start creating this illusion because is it based on studies? Is it based on actual studies that Ghanaian music is not? That is my point. You know, we in UK we are data centric, right? We go off data.
I'll be honest. When it comes to the Ghanaian thing, I think there's data that shows that when you go to a Ghanaian party in Ghana,
where's the data? I want to see it.
No, I'm just telling you this. Yeah, it's okay. I get you. You want to see the data written or whatever. When you go to Ghana and you go to a Ghanaian party, 90% or 80% is Nigerian music.
So this is your personal experience. We need to be careful, and this is what I'm saying. You know, we need.
I think that's what they're saying, though.
Yes.
They're not saying don't play Nigerian music. They're saying.
So this is it, and my point was, unless there's absolute data, and I'm saying,
absolute
data that has been properly put together, right? Properly put together, the samples of when you're doing audits, you sample properly. When you're doing hypothesis, you sample properly before you make a statement on statistics, right? Unless that data is there, we need to be careful that we don't start doing this separatism of us and them. And also, this is not the right place to play that us and them card, okay? And also, when I'm looking at the state of Ghana at the moment, what people are going through, young people, small businesses, mothers who need to feed their babies, who are not lazy and they're getting up early in the morning to sell their stuff and still not able to feed their children, not able to make ends meet. You know, the issue we have in Ghana is not, Ghana music is not being played enough. The issue, if there's a nationalism to be seen, it's to support Ghanaian small businesses, to support those market women. And I think, for me, that's where it should start.
And I also feel, I think it's dangerous what we're doing because especially here in London where most of the gatekeepers are Nigerians, you get what I mean? And people like me and others who are always trying to get into those doors to open a door for to get the Ghanaian artists in, they might just shut it. You get what I mean?
My point is, once you start playing the separatist card, be very careful how you want to continue. Are you able to stand, are you going to stand 10 toes down on this separatist agenda and continue? And where does it, and this was my question. So I didn't say don't do it. And if you think it's a great idea, move forward. I'm not living in Ghana. How dare I have the audacity to speak on what Ghanaians should do or not?
It doesn't matter.
Right?
You're Ghanaian.
No, but my point is, some people might say that I'm saying if Ghanaians think it's a good idea, go ahead. But where do you want to end it? So now, if you see that Kenyan artist brings a new vibe and it starts doing well, are you going to shut down Kenyan music as well? Are you going to say, okay, now it's Nigeria 50% and Kenya 40%? How do you start dissecting it? How do you start separating it? And how do you organize that? Is it sustainable? It's not sustainable because you're starting with Nigerian music because you think that's where it ends. But what if a new type comes? What if reggaeton comes back?
So let me
Raga comes back. What do you do then?
Let me ask this, So what's the way out? Or what's the right thing in your mind you think should be done? Or the Ghanaians should really say, like, if instead of Reggie Rostone and all these guys going to say, play Ghana or something, what would you say?
I think the Ghana music industry should form partnerships with international music industries, right? And I'm not just talking the Grammys. They're like, we always go Grammys. Grammys is not the only association for music. We have artists like Stromae, one of my favorite artists, Stromae, right? I've never heard his name at the Grammys, and to me he's the most incredible songwriter and musician.
I feel like, honestly, you're right, because I feel like even if you go to China or India, there are a lot of mega superstars there who don't even care about Grammys.
So my point is,
what's Grammy?
If you really want to address the solution, rather than this very short-sighted, myopic, kind of strategy of separatism, that to me, it's ironic and it's a bit silly, given
it's pathetic.
Because we borrow from Mama and Piano.
Yeah.
When we were doing hip hop, yeah man, yo. Did Black Americans say, don't play Ghana hip hop, and they're calling it hip life, and we struggled as slaves, and now they're taking it from us? Did you hear Black Americans come in and say that? Oh, they're now trying to take over from us. We did our own thing, and they're now trying to say hip something. No, make your own word. Art is art. Art should not be touched.
There are people saying, because of what happened at the Grammys, no. People were expecting Davido to actually win the Grammys.
So I'll come on to that, but let's talk about addressing the Play Ghana thing.
Yeah, go.
So for me, we need to take a centralized approach. The bodies who have the authority for music in Ghana need to reach out and actually do some bloody work.
Ghanaians, are you listening?
Yeah, the bodies that have the authority.
That's what she's saying.
Do some work and start forming these international partnerships with other associations and other industries. We need Ghana Music Association to form partnerships with the Latino, industries, with the Asian industries. Indian people loved kiddie music and Rema. Form some partnerships with them. Get that exposure, so you're not worried and crying over Ghanaians not playing it, because all of India will be playing it. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. We are crying about the wrong problem.
Do you think if Kiddy was a Nigerian, he would have took off with that, with that Indian pass me the doppy or something?
Indians don't care, guys. They just like the music.
Oh my God.
No one cares if you're Nigerian or Ghanaian. You're black.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, honestly, to the non-black people, we are black. We are forming Niger this and that. They don't care.
Should we boycott the Grammys as Africans and Afrobeat? Should we?
And again, you're worrying about the wrong problem.
Okay.
The Grammys is not your concern.
Yeah.
Boycotting it should not be on your agenda or not on. It's not your business.
But it's looking like it's actually getting under our skin. Like
Africans, you are really worried about the wrong problem. Create your own table. Tyler Perry told you. Whilst y'all was so worried about whose table you get to sit at, I was busy creating my own table. When you people don't want to bring money to create your table, you will always be begging for a seat at someone's table. Are you telling me you don't have enough money in Africa
to even have our own
something that
Grammy
has got this,
awards or Cora awards? That's my point.
Same level.
We still have Cora.
Gaddafi was trying to help you lot start to think a new way, to start to really understand the unity. So again, we are crying about the wrong problem. When you're saying, oh, play Ghana, play, you are thinking too small.
Effs, how do you want to be represented as an artist? How do you want to be seen as an artist?
As you can see, I speak my mind.
Yeah. And I like that.
Yeah, I'm empathetic, though, towards people's frustrations. So I speak my mind. But again, I'm a strategist, okay? And also, I'm somebody who has trained in understanding things laterally. So not just, looking at it from this just focal view. Yeah. Again, like I say, when people are saying, oh, this new official is on the saying, oh, yeah, wine, they're not buy. What's she talking about? You're worrying about the wrong things, guys.
Yes, because they're just supposed to listen to you and enjoy what you got and get to know you.
Again, and like this Play Ghana thing, I believe we're worried about the wrong thing. If the frustration is that Ghana is not getting enough exposure, well, guess what? Expose Ghana. Forget about Play Ghana. Expose Ghana. Get your authorities to bring the world is massive.
Yeah, but now we have the dirty December and all this return to Ghana.
So what do you think?
What do you think Ghanaians have to do to get something out of this return back home and return to Ghana in 30 December.
Again, the authorities, those who have the authorities for making policies, who have the funds, they need to find strategies to enable small businesses. This is what needs to happen. We should be able to tap into that. Not just Kempinski, who get to house all these, famous celebrities and make billions for their $200 fufu. I've heard fufu and like
$200 fufu in Kempinski. Come on, Kempinski. Don't let us bring their Sharman boys there to come and ransack you. What do you mean?
Like they'll make, I don't know, soon Kozo will be doing wache sushi, and charging for it. But basically the point is, let's Ghanaians also enjoy what's these strategies mean, not always just shoving them out of Osu. They can't be in Osu anymore because now you want to use Osu to do one Osu or whatever the guy's place is called. So you're marginalizing and pushing out small businesses, and again mothers, women, because they have the babies on the back, carrying the babies to work, making their bowl foods, making their cocoa and all of that. You're pushing them away so that you can make these nice little luxury Airbnbs and all of that.
Listen,
it's a problem.
Away from the music for a second.
Yeah.
What do you want to really be? No, like
I know he's seeing a different side of me now.
Exactly. What do you want to really be? Like I know you're talented. I know you want to be a musician. You want to be that. But I can feel it.
I want to help.
I
want to help my people solve my people problems. Yeah. I want to help my people.
Do you want to go into government in Ghana? Listen. I'll vote for you.
The thing is, we are all the government, really.
Yeah, I know, but do you want to get into
I probably will.
Yeah,
at some point.
and
I probably will.
I would say this honestly. If you get into it, I feel like you're gonna benefit. Understand the country.
I really hope so.
No, you will. Obviously, I feel like now the people, the youth coming up now, we've got exposure.
Yeah, and they want to hear new voices.
All right, let's come back to music now.
Yeah,
guys. The O2 Arena.
Yes.
How can Ghanaians fill up the O2 Arena?
By looking beyond Ghana. How many are we in Ghana?
30 million.
30 million.
Yeah.
And of that, how many people are on Spotify or YouTube or have an account?
Let's say a million roughly.
Okay. A million roughly, right? And of that, how many will have the money to want to dedicate their small monies to doing a monthly, to pay for Spotify premium and all of those sort of other things, and internet to always go on and stream songs, etc.?
Few.
Okay. So again, Ghanaians, Ghana, us, I'm not just pointing fingers. We need to start thinking bigger. Yeah. And guess what? People friggin' love Ghanaians.
Yeah,
As a brand,
sure.
As a brand. If you like, just sit in Uber. You from Ghana? I like them. They'll tell you why they don't like the others, but they like you. It's always the case. And I'm like, dude, one day I'm going to just say I'm Nigerian and see what they say.
Maybe you try that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
But Ghana as a brand is killing it. People love Ghanaians. So again, Ghana is not big enough. We need to spread. Guess what England did when they realized they were a tiny little island with, redhead Vikings and all of that? What did they do?
And crazy weather.
Guess what they did? They went out to get people. They went out to get spices. They went out to understand things about life and the world. When you're a small nation, rather than sitting there and crying, everybody hear me, go out there and make them hear you.
Yes, we're back online, and we're here, we're live with the lady, the sweet, sexy Effs. Listen, Effs.
He actually almost called me sexy. He said,
"Oh my God." I actually wanted to say sexy Effs.
Yeah. He said, listen.
Who do you want to collaborate with?
Oh, that's a nice one. I told you already. My favorite artist of all time, right? In our current generation is Stromae. Stromae. It's a Belgian artist. Look for him.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Which is fine. A lot of people haven't, and maybe he wants to keep it that way.
Are you? Do you speak other languages?
Yeah, I speak French.
Oh, can we go French now?
Yeah,
like proper French?
Yeah.
Tu parles français?
Oui, je parle français. Vous êtes française?
Non, je suis pas français, mais je comprends français.
Mais comment ça se fait que tu comprends français?
Ouais, c'est parce que, bon, j'ai vécu un peu au Bénin et puis...
merveilleux!
Et puis j'ai des amis en France.
Génial!
Et des trucs comme ça. Mais bon,
Trop
c'est
bon.
ça. Ouais, je parle, c'est bien.
Moi aussi, j'ai pas vécu en France, mais j'habitais pas... J'ai passé pas mal de temps en France. J'ai fait mon stagiaire là-bas.
Oh.
Je t'ai dit que j'ai étudié ingénieur de mécanique.
Oui.
Sciences naturelles.
Donc, tu étais en France pour ça?
Non, j'étais pas en France. J'étais à l'université à Sheffield, au nord de l'Angleterre. Oui. Mais j'ai fait mon stagiaire là-bas.
Oh, là-bas, ok.
Oui.
Ok. Donc, moi, mon français, c'est, au fait... c'est en Afrique, ouais, je comprends. Et puis, j'avais des amis qui...
C'est le même pour moi. Moi aussi, les mêmes. Je parle pas si couramment comme quelqu'un qui est, on dirait, native.
Yeah.
Mais j'ai vécu 1 an à Lyon. Et toujours, je parle un peu. Je connais en fait, j'ai des familles qui viennent du Togo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just sold you guys for 10 pounds. 10 pounds. Everybody's
we
worth
said
10
everybody
pounds.
fuck your mother.
Everybody's worth 10 pounds.
We said y'all are some ugly assholes.
Yeah. So tell me, okay. So he's your favorite artist.
Yes, for me.
Who else? When you look at the Afrobeat scene, who would you
on
like
the
to collaborate
Afrobeat
with?
scene? I mean, Davido to me is
Davido.
I always used to call him Davido. Then I went to Nigeria and they were like, "It's Davido, girl. It's Davido."
It's Davido.
Yeah,
it's David with the O.
It's David, and I know he said recently it was David with the O.
Yeah, that's it.
I love him, man. I love him. I know there's all this controversy and some.
I want to ask you, it's not about controversy, Davido or Burna Boy. Who are you going for? Who's your favorite?
Davido, man. Davido.
Why?
I feel Davido, vocally. I feel him when and also Davido for me, his voice is not a trend. It will always be relevant. I feel Burna's sound is more trendy and it's working for now. I think in 10 years time people are not going to care as much, but Davido has songs that for me will transcend time because they are songs that are just pure high life, like Flora My Flower, the one with Tenny as well.
Yeah,
I think yeah. Tenny's amazing.
Tenny. What's wrong
Tenny,
with this lady?
I wanna be a billionaire.
Listen, she's too talented.
She is really amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah, another one with Ira Star. Don't let the girl
Okay, I want to ask you this since you're female.
Yeah.
Thames and Ira Star. Who are you choosing?
I'm gonna have to say Ira Star.
Why?
I don't know why you would even choose Thames over Ira.
I know why I'm gonna choose Thames.
Why?
I feel like Thames understand music more. To me, if I listen to Thames,
Thames is sensual and she has a place. She's neo soul, but if
Ira Star, I see Ira Star to be like Davido. Like somebody who can just give you a hit and that's it. She wouldn't.
For me,
but Thames will give you classics in that form, in her Thames form.
I think Thames is. The thing is, I can't listen to Thames if I'm in a high mood to go out clubbing.
That's where the difference comes.
I will listen to Thames.
That's why I said
when I've got some romance going on and I'm in my deep feelings. But
that's
with
expensive
Iris
to have.
Star, I'm just feeling like she's always a vibe, man.
So do you feel like this thing you said about Thames? Do you feel like that's why her ratings is actually up there because people who listen to Thames are people who kind of are calm. You understand?
I don't know, man. I'm going to be honest and say I love Thames, but I feel like the Drake thing helped.
Yeah, but before the Drake, something happened.
Yeah, Justin Bieber also helped.
Something happened before Drake said, "Let me go."
I know.
It's actually not the.
But
I don't know.
Yeah, but listen, if Ira Star was on a track with Beyonce, she would blow everyone away.
Yeah,
right?
but Ira Star, this is the difference for me. I wouldn't close my eyes, and just remember an Ira Star song. I feel like an Ira Star song.
Really, Bad Samaritan?
Honestly,
you lie.
Okay. Now the fans are
Bad
coming.
Samaritan.
Now the fans are coming for me. Sorry,
Bad
I love you,
Samaritan.
Thames. I love you, Thames.
And have you heard her verse on Wonder More? Stepping in the room in the energy.
Yeah, but you see that. Listen, I'm an artist. Yeah, I'm an artist. I started music. So if like that verse.
Yeah.
I can write that verse.
I know,
for
okay.
anybody
Okay.
to come in. You get what I mean?
I don't
That's
know.
the
She's just
difference
got a
for me.
vibe, and
No,
I get. I
understand.
think probably you're right in the song that Thames will have more longevity.
That's what I'm saying, because
But
Thames is not looking at Thames.
I know.
Thames is like you.
Yeah.
She's like you. I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
She knows what she's got.
Yeah.
She's not
She's
going
deeper.
out. Exactly. She's
and
not
she's
going
got
out.
a unique audience who will stay with her till the day when she's 60
Exactly.
something.
But
Whereas
Iris,
once she's 50 or 40, 30,
not even that.
no one.
Not even that. The
yeah.
next song she's gonna release.
Yeah.
If her fans don't feel that same bump that they got on the first song, they're gonna.
I'll be
do this.
honest, like when I heard Bad Samaritan, I was so friggin' blown away. I said to my friend, like, dude, this is a Nigerian girl. She's like this young girl. Not that she's a Nigerian girl, but she was so young when she wrote it. Because I kept hearing the song on Insta and I just thought it's some unique, kooky artist. And it's like this young Nigerian girl. I was blown away. I am actually shocked by some of her choices recently, like Sabili.
She's chasing.
The labels, you know.
Exactly.
It's
that's
the labels.
Thing. That's
Once you're on
so you
labels,
see, Thames has been able to overcome that. Do you get what I mean? So back to you, Effs, sexy Effs.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us, now that you're back to base,
yeah.
what's the way forward?
And when you say back to base, like in
back
London,
to the UK, back to London.
This is not my base, so
It's
not be my base, so me and my people are my base, so when I come here, I'm not feeling like base. So.
Yeah, what should we expect from you?
They can't collect pounds now.
Exactly.
They can't collect pounds. Go Ghana, go Niger.
Quickly.
So what should we expect? So we're in talks with so many people right now. We're looking at events. With respect to performances coming up, we're going to be doing some more live events around London. So we'll let you know about that. Please check out officialeffs.com to know
and
more.
ladies and gentlemen, guess what? You're going to be performing at the Ghana Independence Party here in London.
Here in London
on the 8th of March.
Yes, indeed.
So you know what it is. It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. So come and watch us.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing more live performances, probably giving you some acoustic vibes as well. Like I said to you, we have a plethora. We have a whole compilation of, music that we're still strategizing how we want to release it. We're not just looking to every day drop a visual. So I think we're going to drop some cute,
performance videos and stuff like that.
We're just gonna drop some cute songs here and there, some of our favorites songs. We haven't decided which yet, so go on officialeffs.com to know what's coming. So I believe in summer we might just be dropping like a bonus track. We've got a lot that we want people to hear.
That's too much.
But next year, I think most importantly, we're looking at an EP. For next year, and another visual for and another single coming out next year. So we're really excited about that. We're in talks with the Ministry of Diaspora Affairs as well. So because I come from this tech background, we're looking at how we can support Ghana moving forward with the music and with tech, with so many different things. We're looking at speakerships. Again, back into my philanthropy persona with supporting young people, understand how to get into business, understand their skill set and how to monetize their skill set, understand how to get into tech, get into cybersecurity, and also teach companies, like support companies in understanding how to build program delivery framework, tech frameworks that they can use to properly structure the way they do things, strategize, etc. So we're trying to work with the government on different fronts. But certainly music-wise, a lot of performances coming up. And as I say, EP next year. So we're working on that.
EP next year.
Yeah, and dropping another single.
Listen, I can't wait to hear that EP.
Yeah. There's a song I'm going to tell you. It's the first time I've said it.
Yeah.
My manager's probably going to be like, you shouldn't have.
Tell us.
It's called Girls Are Bre. So this song that I wanted to release for more of the local body, because I spoke to, there's a lot of DJs that support me in Ghana, and they said, give us something for the locals now. This song that people are doing, this posh English. We know if we do, we know if we sing it like you people.
It makes sense.
So yeah, we have a song called Girls Are Bre that's coming up. It's still same sort of vibe. It's got the R&B style vocal, but we really wanted to relate more with a little bit more of the local vibe. So look out for that, Girls Are Bre. And that's going to be exciting. We've got a lot of songs that we're looking to. Are
you looking to sign to a record label?
Definitely never. Never gonna happen.
All right, you're gonna be independent. This is good.
Unless they have like a contract that says you can own your own songs and you can own your own channel and you can decide how you want to dress, and we're not gonna tell you when to show tits or not, like things like that.
Do you feel like if I'm a label and I sign you and I tell you that you're gonna own your own channels, how do I make money?
That's my point. So it doesn't work. It does.
because
we both want to make money.
Exactly. So a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah. The thing is, if you're independent, you can just go on the distro and then push your thing yourself. Yeah. But if I sign you, I need to get that password.
There are benefits
and
to a
change
label,
it to
though.
myself.
There are benefits to a label. I think when there are benefits to a label when you don't want to use your own funds. Yeah, sure. You want to protect your funds and use your funds for something else. There are benefits to that label. Also, if you have no frigging clue where to start, but you are super talented, they can look. A label can get you to Justin Bieber. Easy. Justin Bieber. I'll have to beg Boris Steele to get him. Exactly.
A label can get you to me.
Exactly. So for me, there are benefits. Let's not just discount the labels. They do their thing. But for me, I mean, look at me. I'm a president in the making. Do you think a label can manage me? I doubt it. I doubt it. It's going to be very tough.
It's going to be tough.
I'll be managing them.
Rough and tough.
I'm going to build the strategy.
It's going to be rough and tough.
It's really tough. And I think people see this when, I mean, I'm built for business. I have music in me, but I'm built for business. I'm a natural business-minded, managerial type of person. That's me naturally.
No, that's good.
Yeah, so it'll be very difficult to be the type of person that can work well with a label and have all these people telling me how to do this way, do that way. Because actually, I get paid to tell people to do that.
What's your final message to our listeners and your fans?
The first thing I want to say is, I confident and everything, but I am grateful. So let me be really, really honest. Like gratitude is never lost with me, right? So I am super grateful that people care about the song, that people have supported the song, especially my Ghana fam. They've really supported the song. I'm super grateful that I had the opportunity to work with such excellent production people, excellent video production, and I have such an amazing team. So thank you so much for caring, for clicking, for subscribing. I really appreciate all of you out there. And it's not just Ghanaians. Again, it's like my song has been Shazammed like in Poland. So I want to tell people like I really care about you, and we're building more content. We're building strategy at the moment to engage you more, to do giveaways, give away from the video stuff you want. I'm giving my clothes away, things that you see me wear that you like. I want to give away to you. We want to give you money. We want to give you advice. We want to give you support. So, being part of the Effs family, it's going to be a mutual beneficiary kind of affair. Okay. So number one, I'm super grateful. With Effs, it's going to be different, right? You're going to hear someone who's politically, intellectually sound.
Everything sound.
Yeah.
Everything sound.
So open your minds, and I also want to learn. I want to learn about my fans. I want to learn your mind. I want to learn your opinions as well. But most importantly, music-wise, we want to give you things that you're gonna love, you're gonna enjoy.
How do we follow you on social?
Official Effs on Insta, Official Effs on YouTube, and guess what? Official Effs on TikTok.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming tonight.
Website, by the way.
Yeah, give us.
officialeffs.com, www.officialeffs.com. Guys, send me a DM. Tell me what you thought of my hair, how I speak. Tell me if you think I'm a bit too cocky.
Before we go, a quick one. I'm supposed to end, but I'm telling you a quick one. When you go to Ghana, how do people kind of relate with your confidence? No, your confidence.
My confidence.
Yeah.
Some people say I'm a bit cocky, but those who try to think a little bit deeper, they see that I love human beings. I'm empathetic. I love children. I love my people. Most importantly, I want my people to rise. So when I'm saying, the things about like don't, I'm not saying, I'm not going with the robots and saying play Ghana. It doesn't mean I don't want Ghana to. I'm just trying to get you to think of things that are sustainable and actually
things that are important,
that will work for a longer term benefit, not just emotional short term reaction. And that's what it is. I love my people first and foremost. And I stand 10 toes down on that. And people who know me, they'll tell you my philanthropy. They'll tell you the charities that I support. you get to know about me. Yeah,
Official Effs, baby. Let's
that's
go.
Join the team, join the fam.
Let's
Come
go.
and join us. We love you.